Welcome back to Breakfast Television. Matt Johnson joins me this morning, a local magician who had a big crack at international magician fame once. The first time it went wrong, but I know you're going to have a chance at it again. Let's go back to Britain's Got Talent. Take us back there. When was it?
Britain's Got Talent was back in February, I think. I'm trying to put it out of my mind.
Okay, so this is fresh.
Yeah, it was this year, back in February.
And what happened?
Long story short, went to England, tried for years to get on Britain's Got Talent, rehearsed holding my breath for a year and a half, got there. Got rehearsals of the day, and during rehearsals, the day of filming, the tank cracked. 200 gallons of water came out all over the set. Shut the whole set down, and I didn't get to film the show because the tank was in pieces. So my dreams went out the tank, and I had to leave with my tail between my legs, and 3 years gone like that.
Was there more disappointment or embarrassment?
No embarrassment. It wasn't my fault. There was a problem with the tank, so it was nothing to do with me. Disappointment. You know, when you work hard like that and you train every day to hold your breath and you're getting in the pool and hold your breath, something like that happens. There's no going back from that, you know.
So did that footage actually appear on Britain's Got Talent?
No, because it was during rehearsals, so it didn't. But interestingly enough, the story got leaked anyway, so I was in the newspapers, I was on the radio, I was on TV with you guys, so I got some publicity out of it, so, you know.
Yeah, any publicity is good publicity?
Yeah, it wasn't all bad, yeah.
And I love that you've had this complete turn of events, because now you have already recorded and will appear on Thursday on Penn Teller's Fool Us.
Penn Teller Fool Us, 8 p.m. CW Network on Thursday. I'll be starring on the show, doing the water escape.
Can you tell everyone who's not familiar with Fool Us how it works?
Yeah, basically magicians from all over the world are invited to try and go on Penn Teller Fool Us, and it's filmed at the Rio Theater in Las Vegas in front of Penn Teller and, you know, I don't know, 1,000 people, I guess. And the idea is that you're supposed to perform something and try and fool Penn Teller, who are some of the greatest minds in magic. And that's the hook of the show, is you've got to try and fool them with your creation.
Here, let's pause on this picture right here, because this is where we can get a visual and actually imagine what this magician, I don't want to say, do you call it a trick?
It's not a trick, no. Actually, the thing that I did on Penn Teller was one of the only things that isn't a trick. It's an escape, it's pure endurance, and it's a stunt. I'm holding my breath underwater.
And you're chained up.
I'm chained up, and what a lot of people don't realize is if you can hold your breath for 5 minutes underwater, the second that you get chained up, and locked in the box, it messes with your psyche, and that breath hold just disintegrates, because the more that you worry, your heart rate goes up and it burns oxygen faster. So can we talk about how quick of a turnaround you had with this new tank for Penn Teller's Fool Us? I got back from England. The tank that I had was in pieces, and I knew I was going on Penn Teller, so I had to have a new tank built. So the new tank was built sight unseen. It arrived the day before it was supposed to be shipped to Vegas. That's the new tank right there.
And was it exactly what you needed?
No, it arrived at 10 o'clock at night, and it was 3 inches smaller all the way around than the old tank. So I had a real problem. As you can see, I'm crammed in there. I had a real problem fitting in there. And the problem was, because it crushed me up, it crushed my lungs, which forced my breath out faster. So when I first got in it, I did about 20 seconds. 25 seconds. It was a nightmare.
And then what would happen as well is your anxiety levels and the stress levels go up.
Everything that I was, well, it's not comfortable being underwater, but everything that I trained for in the old tank had completely gone. And on top of that, I'm on Penn Teller in a few weeks, trying to do this escape, which all went wrong in England. So it was a nightmare, you know, and it had to be flown to Vegas, and I had to fly down there, and I just had to do it.
Show must go on. So I know that you can't tell us what happened on Penn and Teller, but can you tell us what it's like to be on set with, I mean, are they your magician idols?
Yeah, Penn and Teller are amazing. By far, out of all the magicians I've ever seen live, they fooled me badly. I recommend to anybody to go down to Las Vegas and see the Penn and Teller show if you get a chance. It's an incredible experience and a terrifying experience all at the same time. Penn and Teller are sat like just inches away from you on chairs, staring at you, and the whole audience is full of 1,000 people. So.
Well, you're an amazing magician in your own right, and you're a local magician. So we'd love to let our BT viewers know about where they can see you.
Yeah, so we've got a couple of live shows coming up this year. You can catch me at the Evergreen Theatre in Coquitlam. That's on October 4th, and tickets are on sale right now. So don't miss out, because it's going to be only 250 seats. I'll be doing the water escape as well in that, and also the Chilliwack Cultural Centre in Chilliwack, October 14th and 15th. Tickets are on sale for that live show as well, where we'll be doing the water escape.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, and check out Penn and Teller's Fool Us Thursday night on CW. More Breakfast Television.